Today I'm going to talk about my favorite decade of makeup, the 1960s. Looks got more experimental, bolder, and there was a focus on eye makeup, which saw cat eyes, cut crease liner, and more of an emphasis on bottom lashes. Here are a few looks I absolutely love and had to feature. But the main focus of the video is going to be on the women who had a signature makeup look. So something that was pretty consistent, recognizable to them, and influenced future generations. Brigitte Bardot was a French actress, style icon, and currently an animal rights activist. Although I disagree with Bardot's political and social views in recent years, there is no denying that her style is influential. Brigitte is known for her nude lips and cat eye makeup, which got heavier and smokier as the decade went on. Some other women who rocked cat eyes in the 60s were the Ronettes. The group consisted of Ronnie Spector, Estelle Bennett, and Nedra Talley. The group wore liner on their upper and lower lashes that connected at the outward flick. One of my other favorite cat eye looks is Hiroko Matsumoto, one of the first Japanese supermodels. Her chic eye makeup was focused on her upper lash line and comes across as effortlessly cool with her blunt bob. Anna Karina is one of my favorite actresses. The French New Wave star was known for her cat eye, but she added a twist to it with an accent of baby blue eyeshadow. As the decade went on, the liner on her lower lash line got heavier. Speaking of heavy eye makeup, Priscilla Presley was known for being extra with her look. From the big hair to the heavy eyeliner to the thick lashes, she created a memorable style that stars today such as Lana Del Rey and Lily Collins have paid tribute to. Priscilla always had a cat eye, but she sometimes did cut crease eyeliner as well. Another star who liked to wear heavy makeup in the 60s was Cher. The singer wore thick eyeliner and often got experimental with it. Cher put an interesting twist on the flick, having it go straight outwards instead of upwards. She also had a flick from her lower lash line, and of course, plenty of false lashes. Italian actress Sophia Loren used makeup to elongate and uplift her eye shape. She wore heavy liner on her upper lash line and liner on her lower lash line that extended upwards, creating a cat-like appearance. She also had a line in her crease and sometimes wore smoky eyeshadow. Sophia remains glamorous to this day, and unlike some of the other women we've talked about, she still takes cues from her makeup in the 60s. American model Peggy Moffett became the face of avant-garde fashion of the 60s. Her signature style consisted of an asymmetrical bowl cut and heavy makeup. Peggy's eye makeup was very theatrical and probably the most experimental in this video. She looks like she could be a performer in the circus, but somehow she manages to pull the look off. Peggy still rocks a pretty bold makeup look today. Another model of the swinging 60s who wore an experimental makeup look was Penelope Tree. Penelope's makeup look took cues from Twiggy's iconic look and added to it. There was an emphasis on lower lashes, and while Penelope occasionally wore drawn-on lower lashes, she also wore false lashes too. In editorial looks, Penelope's eye makeup got a little color added to it. Unfortunately, her modeling career ended in the early 70s due to scars from late-onset acne. She did return to the catwalk in 2020, though, and did a photo shoot in 2019 paying tribute to her modeling career in the 60s. From the it girl of 67, let's move on to the face of 66. Twiggy was one of the world's first supermodels. Her makeup consisted of liner on her upper lash line as well as slightly above her crease. She also drew on long lashes on her lower lash line. For more about Twiggy, watch my video analyzing her style. Let's move on to another model who found popularity in England. Danielle Luna was an American supermodel who was the first black model to appear on the cover of British Vogue in 1966. Unlike Twiggy or Penelope Tree, Danielle didn't have an emphasis on her lower lashes. Instead, she had liner on her upper and lower lash line, with both lines extending past the eye without meeting. She also had a line in her crease. Zendaya paid tribute to the supermodel's iconic look in a photo shoot, but it's worth noting that while the influence is clear, the makeup artist did give Zendaya a cat eye, while Danielle typically didn't do a flick. You can't talk about makeup in the 60s without talking about the superstar herself, Edie Sedgwick. The model, actress, and socialite is suspected to have inspired Dylan's Just Like a Woman, Like a Rolling Stone, and leopard skin pillbox hat. The Velvet Underground's Femme Fatale is also supposedly about her. Edie, who was dubbed 1965's Girl of the Year, was full of life and charisma, and she created a unique signature style. Her makeup featured liner on her upper and lower lash line as well as a line in the crease. The line in her crease goes out slightly rather than following the shape of her eye, like Twiggy does. Some people claim Twiggy stole Edie's look, but I think there's a few clear differences that we can see. For example, Twiggy's is more doll-like, and she drew on the bottom lashes, which Edie did not. Edie also appears to be wearing white eyeshadow on her eyelid. Thick eyebrows are also essential to achieving Edie's look. So the last makeup look we're going to take a look at is Sharon Tate's. And what I love about her look is there's something so simple yet chic about it. In some pictures, it looks like she only has liner in her crease and on her bottom lash line. The two lines come together, creating a sharp point. She sometimes had liner on her upper lash line too, but in most pictures it is very subtle. Sometimes she would add eyeshadow to the look, but as I said before, she managed to make the graphic eye look very natural. One of the things that disappointed me about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was the giant missed opportunity to recreate Sharon's iconic makeup. I really wish they would have done that with Margot's look. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite 60s makeup look is.